It's a Saturday night edition of Warren County Public Schools Sports Network High School Basketball. Welcome into South Warren High School for senior night. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff, glad you're joining us as the Spartans and Lady Spartans take on Franklin Simpson's Lady Cats and the Wildcats. Lane Embry and his team, they're 10-15 on the season. They're coming off a tough 53-45 loss at Metcalfe County. His team got down by as many as 20 last night, fought their way back, cut it to 6, but just never could get over that hump and fall at Metcalfe County 53-45. Meanwhile, Franklin Simpson and Ashley Taylor, the Lady Wildcats, 16-3. They've won 7 in a row and 8 of their last 9. They got a big win over Russellville last night, 65-28. These two teams played back on the 4th of December, one of the first couple of games of the season. And it was a 42-37 victory, Franklin Simpson down on the road. We'll come back, take a look at your starting lineups. We'll get you called up on some other scores involving Warren County Public School teams that have played today. And a lot more as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to South Warren. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you on this Saturday night, senior night here at South Warren. That'll take place in between games. Lane Embry and his South Warren Lady Spartans hosting Franklin Simpson and Ashley Taylor. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Lady Wildcats. Alara Barbie, 6-foot senior, 17 points and 8 rebounds. Lanaya Brown, a 5'3" freshman, 4 points and 3 rebounds a game. Caitlin McAllister, 5'7" sophomore, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Malaya Partinger, a 5'5" junior, 8 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Hadley Turner, a 5'10" junior, 8 points and 6 rebounds a contest for Franklin Simpson. Meanwhile, for South Warren, here's what they'll go with. Mila Munrath, a 5'8" junior, 5 points, 3 rebounds a contest. Gracie Hodges, the 5'7" junior, 14 points, 5 rebounds. McLean Hudson, a 5'4" 8th grader, 11 points and 4 rebounds. Carrie Enlow, 5'8" senior, 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Kayla Hoy, the 5'11" senior, 2 points and 2 rebounds a contest. Franklin Simpson averaging 52.7 points a game. They're shooting 36.5% from the field, 27.2% from three-point range, and 54.5% from the free throw line. Meanwhile, South Warren averaging 49.8 points a game, 38% from the field, 29.3% from three-point range, and 66.9% from the free throw line. So very similar percentages, and it was a close game the first time that they played. We'll come back. We'll be ready to start tonight's game as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
We get ready for the introduction of our starting lineups. Earlier today, some games involving Warren County Public Schools. Girls action, John Hardin beat Warren Central 68-48. Warren East girls beat Campbellsville on the road 50-45. Boys action, Greenwood beats Callaway County 83-59 at Lyon County. Warren Central beats Louisville Central 67-34.
Basketball on WFKN. We had South Warren starting lineup. They're showing 5 on the screen. We told Garrett to start tonight, but
and now for the starting lineup for the home team, the South Warren Lady Spartans.
That is right. Okay, so it's gonna be Hudson.
At guard, a freshman, number 4, Aaliyah Moonrat.
All right. So again, from the Lady Cats, it's Atlanta Barton, Lanaya Brown.
At forward, a junior, number 10, Gracie Hodges. At guard,
That's your starting lineup, so you should get a good look at Lane Embry over there. South Warren Lady Spartans head coach. And you get a good look at Ashley Taylor over there, the Lady Wildcats, 16-3. They've got a really good season going on right now. They've won 7 in a row. South Warren kind of been win, lose over their last 4 games. We are underway, and Franklin Simpson will start out with possession. We saw Franklin Simpson a few weeks ago at Greenwood. We got a foul. That was the last time Franklin Simpson lost, was at Greenwood. We've got a foul right off the bat on Mila Munrath. That's her team first on South Warren. That'll put Alara Barbie at the line to shoot 2. 70%er on the year. The only losses for Franklin Simpson, we told you about Greenwood, is Hart County at Hillsboro out of Tennessee. Of course, that Hart County team beat Greenwood last night, 54-45. She gets both of them. Franklin Simpson will come out pressuring full court. We're 15 seconds into the game, 2-0 Franklin Simpson. They're pressuring into the backcourt, full court, and there's a travel. McLean Hudson got the feet shuffled before she put it on the floor. And Franklin gets the turnover, and we'll put it in play just to our left here at midcourt. Malaya Partinger gets it over to Hadley Turner. Turner, middle of the floor. Partinger down the left of the lane, cut off at the block. Out for McAllister. Now they go inside. South Warren. Basically, looks like a little matchup zone. Shot blocked. Munrath comes away with it for South Warren. It's senior night here at South Warren, and we've got a carry on Munrath. Turnover. And it'll go to Franklin Simpson. So 2 trips for South Warren and 2 turnovers. Guys game to follow. Senior night in between games. Be our 3rd senior night of our Warren County Public Schools. The 4th one will be Monday night. Going to the bucket is Barbie. Gets her shot blocked. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 as she gets fouled. Kayla Hoy, that's her first, team second on South Warren. Barbie back to the line. She has all the points in the game so far, 2. Monday night, Greenwood will be at Warren Central. That's a 14th District rescheduled game. Girl-boy doubleheader, 5:50 airtime. Senior night at Warren Central. And our final live stream of the regular season will be next Thursday. We'll be right back here at South Warren as they host Ohio County. 14th District tournament starts Monday the 21st at Warren Central. Hodges over to Hoy, missed it, overshot the rim, loose ball, stays with South Warren. 6:54 here in the first quarter, 4-0 Franklin Simpson, all on free throws so far. Inbounds Munrath, driving in the lane, puts up a little shot. It's going to draw the foul on Hadley Turner, her first, team's first. That puts Munrath at the line for 2, a 66%er on the year. First one is good, so South Warren is on the board at the 6:51 mark with a free throw. Got them both. So all 6 points in the game scored have been through from the free throw line. Turner, middle of the floor for Franklin Simpson, now Barbie. Faking, Partinger, now left side of the lane, up to Turner, missed it, gets her own rebound, put it up, got it. Hadley Turner averaging 8 a game, gets her first points, 6-2. South Warren by 2. Franklin Simpson by 2. South Warren ball, loose ball, coming up with it, McAllister. Down floor quickly for Barbie. Barbie, the leading scorer for Franklin Simpson, 17 a game. Had a couple of threes the first time they played back in December that Lane Embry says, she didn't hurt South Warren. It was the rest of the team. There's Hoy, extended free line, gets it back to Munrath. Man-to-man defense by Franklin Simpson. Munrath, top of the key for Enlow for 3. Carrie Enlow gets her first points. It's a 2-point game. It's 5. Okay. Moonrath missed that first one. That's where what got off on my scoring here. McAllister, baseline. Partinger driving, a little 8-footer, no good. Rebound, loose ball on the floor, and just taken out of everybody's hands was McLean Hudson. Trying to go inside, kind of tipped out of her hands for Hoy, and we got a held ball possession stage for South Warren. Kaya Mitchell in for South Warren, the 5'10" sophomore. Jasmine Savage, a 5'7" freshman, will get into the lineup. Ashante Johnson, a 5'6" junior, also in for Franklin Simpson. Out front, now they go into the corner. There's a 3 on the way, and it's good by Carrie Enlow. She's got 2 threes now. Sorry, I got my scoring all. Moonrath hit both of those. I had Enlow with a 2, and that was a 3 the first time. I'll get it right here. There's a jumper outside that's no good. Rebound by Moonrath. 2 threes by Enlow and 2 free throws by Moonrath, and it's 8-6. South Warren underneath, up and in. Kaya Mitchell into the game. To a 10-6 lead. First quarter at the 4:37 mark. Jumper by McAllister off the mark for 3. Rebound, put back up, blocked. Loose ball on the floor, held ball possession stays with Franklin Simpson. As Ashley Taylor will get into the game. Vanessa Ray, a 5'3" freshman. Also in for South Warren will be Abigail Overbay, a 5'6" sophomore. Glad to have you watching us tonight on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network via Prep Spin. Off the glass, no good by Barbie. And we're going to reach in foul. That'll be against Franklin Simpson's Alara Barbie, her first, team second. Also, you're watching us at warrencountyschools.org and wbko.com/prepspin. Also, PrepSpin Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages. If you have the Roku and Fire TV app, look for PrepSpin. You watch us on your big screen. Here's Barbie going the other way. She has 6 points here in the first quarter, 10-8. South Warren's lead still at 2. 4:08 to go, first quarter. Hudson across the timeline. Hodges driving left of the lane. Hodges puts it up just a little short. May have been partially touched on the shot. Savage cleared it out for Franklin. Ray driving baseline. Right at that right block, Vanessa Ray uses the backboard. And we're tied at 10, 3:45 first quarter. Hodges in the backcourt, picked up her dribble. Overbay. Lobs it. Driving inside, putting it up. It's going to be Hudson, but she turns it over. Franklin Simpson ball. Lanaya Brown back in along with Hadley Turner for Franklin Simpson. Lydia Frank, a 5'5" junior, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds a game in for the Lady Spartans. Savage. South Warren gone man-to-man. There's a bump from behind by Kaya Mitchell. That's her first, team third. Mitchell deflects the inbounds pass. It goes on the floor. Just about everybody touches it but me and Mike Cleff, and it'll be a held ball possession. Goes over to South Warren. 3:14 to go first quarter. We're tied at 10. Barbie back in for Franklin Simpson. Hodges back in for South Warren. Both Franklin Simpson teams, the girls and boys, are on some pretty good streaks right now. I think the guys have won 9 in a row. Out front, Overbay on the dribble for South Warren. Man-to-man defense for Franklin Simpson. Now they're going to trap. And there's a held ball possession. Goes over to Franklin Simpson. Getting back in for the Lady Cats is Malaya Partinger. Barbie leading the way with 6 points for Franklin Simpson so far here in the first quarter. Carrie Enlow was 6 for South Warren on a couple of threes. Inside, Barbie overshoots it. South Warren with a rebound. McLean Hudson, the 8th grader. Gonna have to do something in a hurry. There's a steal by Barbie, lays it up and in. She's got 8 here in the first quarter, 12-10. Franklin Simpson retakes the lead at 2:33. Hudson pushes it up near the timeline, getting trapped. Hodges now Overbay. Mitchell free line extended out on the wing. Moonrath top of the key. Lob inside for Mitchell, had to go get it, overshot her. Here's a 3 on the way, it's off the mark from McLean Hudson. Racing the other way for Franklin Simpson. Count the bucket, Vanessa Ray. She'll go to the line to shoot 1. That'll be on Lydia Frank, her first, team's 4th on South Warren. Ashante Brown gets in for Franklin Simpson. Second, the free throw is good. Vanessa Ray now with 5 here in the first quarter. 15-10. Franklin Simpson with the biggest lead of the game at 5. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Frank in the back court. Needs some help. Moonrath back to Frank, or rather to Hudson. Mitchell, left side. Needs some help. Puts it on the floor. Moves it top of the key. Waits for Hudson to come get it. 1:37. First quarter action. South Warren senior night. And there's coming up with a steal. Partinger almost. And then there's a travel after knocking it loose on the floor. Stays with South Warren. Gracie Hodges back in for South Warren. Carrie Enlow back in for South Warren. There's Lane Embry. Comes in to Hodges. Deep in that left corner for Enlow. Cutting to the bucket is Hudson, and she'll go to the line for 2. Malaya Partinger, her first. Team 3rd. That'll put McLean Hudson, a 74% at the line for 2. Averaging 11 points a game as an 8th grader. She gets her first points of the game at a minute 22 here in the first quarter. Knocked them both down. Well, between the two teams, they're perfect from the free throw line. 4 for 4 for South Warren. 5 for 5 for Franklin Simpson. Turner had it knocked out of her hands by Enlow. They lob it baseline for Barbie. Can't come up with it, and South Warren will get it, and they'll face full court pressure here by Franklin Simpson. There's a steal by by Turner. Barbie with it at 53 seconds in the first quarter. 3-point lead for Franklin Simpson. McAllister for 3 off the left side. Rebound, South Warren. Hudson came away with it. Frank needs some help. And there will be a foul in the backcourt. That'll be on Barbie. That'll be her second. A little too aggressive. That's her second, the team 4th on Franklin Simpson. .37 seconds to go first quarter. Lanaya Brown back in for Franklin Simpson. Moonrath ready to inbounds it. Enlow. We'll get it across. Need some help. Good man-to-man defense here by Franklin Simpson. Shot put up, missed by Hodges. Racing the other way. Brown cut off on the baseline. Pulls it back, no good. Rebound, Moonrath gets the pass. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Picks it up. That little area there, you can get in trouble. Lob for Enlow on the left side. Carrie Enlow with 8. 15-14, South Warren down by 1 with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Partinger with a long shot at the buzzer, and we've completed one here on senior night. It's 15 for Franklin Simpson, 14 for South Warren. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff, welcome you back in. You get a good look at the back of my head here at midcourt as we're ready to put the ball in play. Second quarter action. 1 point lead for Franklin Simpson. South Warren starts with possession. The guys' game ought to be a good up and down the floor contest as well. Hodges on the dribble for South Warren. There's a near steal. Hodges gets it back, sees in a little lane, puts it up and in. Gracie Hodges' first points of the night. And a retake of the lead by South Warren at 16-15 with 7:35 in the first half. Ray. Foul before the shot. It'll be on Carrie Enlow. That's her first, team's fifth on South Warren. There's two seniors on this South Warren Lady Spartans team. Carrie Enlow, Kayla Hoy. 5 for the guys and 1 senior cheerleader. Inside, off the glass, Vanessa Ray. 7 first half points, 17-16. Franklin Simpson retakes the lead. Lydia Frank to Overbay, and Overbay traveled. Got caught in traffic there and took an extra step. As you get a good look over there, that's Jenny Hester, the principal here at South Warren, talking with her daughter. Took over for Terry Cook. Terry Cook was the first principal here at South Warren. And Jenny was an assistant, came over from Greenwood when the school opened. Johnson had it. McAllister out high. 2-3 zone basically here by South Warren. Partinger off the glass. That's her first points of the night, and it's 19-16, 3-point lead here. Franklin Simpson, full court press again. It's given South Warren some trouble. Frank into the right corner. Overbay will kick it out. Hodges in the lane. They don't cut her off. That's 2 straight trips for Gracie Hodges here in the second quarter to get basically 2 good looks. And Franklin leads at 1 at 19-18. Missed shot. South Warren. Chance to retake the lead. Hodges had trouble getting rid of it, but a little help from Moonrath. Loose ball off the deflected. As a pass was trying to be made, Lanaya Brown got a hand on it. It's a held ball possession. Goes to Franklin Simpson. Hudson back in for South Warren. Partinger back in for, or excuse me, that is Ray back in for Franklin Simpson. Partinger driving to the baseline. Kicks it back out. McAllister. Ray cutting. Now kicks it out. Partinger for 3. A little too hard. A high rebound by McAllister. Now Ray driving to the right again. Loses it out of bounds. Goes to South Warren. Alexis Martin, a 5'5 sophomore, gets into the lineup for the first time for South Warren. She averages about 2 points and 1 rebound a game. Steal on the inbounds pass. Barbie in front of the cylinder, puts it in. 10 first half points for Lara Barbie. She averages 17 a game. 21-18, Franklin Simpson by 3 at the 5:20 mark. Hodges trying to get rid of it. A deflected ball by Barbie, and Hodges gets it, and then gets a reach-in foul called on her. Vanessa Ray, that's her first, team's 5th on Franklin Simpson. And they get Jasmine Savage back in, and for Mila Munrath gets in for South Warren. You got the video boards here showing some of the seniors and their pictures from when they were younger. Pretty neat feature here in all 4 Warren County Public Schools, the video boards. 3 from Frank off the mark. Munrath runs it down for South Warren. Hodges, right side. Savage had it. Ray, they work it baseline. Partinger up. Just a little too much English on it. Goes out of bounds. Stays with Franklin Simpson. McAllister back in for Franklin Simpson. They have a 3-point lead. 4:25 first half. Partinger lobbing it inside. Intended in there for Turner. She loses it out of bounds. South Warren player must have got a hand on it, looked like, I think, in low. McAllister. 3 on the way. It's off the mark from Partinger. Gets her own rebound. Bounce pass underneath for Turner. I mean, she's directly underneath the basket. Somehow got the ball at a good enough angle to get in. 4 for her, and it's 23-18. 3:57 in the half. South Warren trailing by 5. Going to the bucket, Hodges gets fouled, going up for 2. That'll be on Malaya Partinger. Her second, team 6th on Franklin Simpson. Both these teams will substitute pretty freely here. About every dead ball opportunity you'll see somebody coming in. In low, turning to her left, puts a shot up, no good from about 8 feet. Rebound, loose ball, and coming up with it, Franklin Simpson. Ray going to the base, going towards the baseline, got a little push over there from Overbay. That's her first, team 6th. Each team with 6 fouls here in the first half. In the lane, Turner using that height advantage there. 6 for her, 25-18, 7-point lead. And losing it out of bounds, Alexis Martin, and she checks out. Coming in is Grace Maxwell, a 5'10 sophomore, and McLean Hudson, the 8th grader, back in. So another turnover for South Warren. It'll be Franklin Simpson ball. 3:23 mark here in the first half. 7-point lead, Franklin Simpson, biggest of the game. Either way. Turner kicks it back out. McAllister, a way out 3. Caitlin McAllister, that's her first points of the game. 28-18, it's a 10-point lead. Franklin Simpson, biggest of the night. Here's a steal. Ray loses it. McAllister gets it back. Cutting to the bucket was Brown. Didn't even see the pass coming. Goes out of bounds. South Warren ball. Malaya Partinger back in for Franklin Simpson. Also Shante Johnson. And in for South Warren will be Gracie Hodges. Full court pressure here by Franklin Simpson. For the most part, South Warren's handled it pretty good. They've turned it over a couple of times against this full court pressure. Hudson, no problem. Driving to the right of the lane. May have got away with a little travel. Missed it, put up, no good. By Maxwell, rebound by Turner for Franklin Simpson. Ray pulls up just inside the free line, left it a little shy of the rim. Pass deflected, and we have a held ball possession. Goes to South Warren. 2:23 first half. Franklin Simpson leading 28-18. Alara Barbie back in for Franklin Simpson. Inbounds pass. Hudson against full court pressure. Hudson cut off, and she travels. Tried to get under control, but that pivot foot slid. 2:13 mark here in the half, 28-18, Franklin Simpson. Brown and Turner back in for Franklin Simpson. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone here by South Warren at the moment. Kind of switching to a 2-3 depending on where the ball is. Partinger, free line, looks inside for Turner. Turner left it short. Rebound by Maxwell for South Warren at 1:48, first half action. Hodges on the dribble to Maxwell. And taken away by Brown, just reached in, and then there's a foul by Enlow. Trying to keep Brown from getting a good run out there. Enlow, that will be her second, team seventh. Lanaya Knight in for Franklin Simpson, in for the first time. At the line is Lanaya Brown shooting here for Franklin Simpson. One in the bonus. Missed it. First missed free throw of the night by either team. They throw it away, and it'll be Franklin Simpson ball with 1:29. 28-18. Franklin Simpson leading. Now here's a little full court pressure for the first time tonight by South Warren. Lanaya Brown picks up her dribble and almost overshot the head of Ashante Johnson. Knight coming to get it. Johnson lobbing right of the baseline. Kick it into the corner. There's a three. It's just a tad shy by Knight as we're at 1 minute to go here in the first half. Hodges is tied up, held ball possession. We've had a bunch of those here in the first half. McAllister back in for Franklin Simpson. 59 seconds to go. First half, 28-18. We've been stuck on this for a little while. Franklin Simpson by 10. McAllister on the dribble, middle of the floor. Right side, Knight. They pass it around. Now it's on the floor. Back to Turner, back to McAllister, open for three. Caitlin McAllister, second three. She has 6 first half points. Biggest lead at 13, 31-18 with 30 seconds to go in the first half. There's an anticipated steal by Knight and a foul. Should be on Maxwell. Her first, team's 8th on South Warren. Be one in the bonus here for Lanaya Knight. Knight missed it. Second straight 1+. Front end been missed by Franklin Simpson. Stays with South Warren's. It's last touch by McAllister here on the sideline. 18 seconds to go in the first half. 13-point lead for Franklin Simpson. A couple of times this week, South Warren's found itself down anywhere from 10 to 20, and then they usually come back and have a good second half. We'll see if they have it in them tonight. They're down by 13. Frank kicks it left side. Enlow thought about the three, drives a little closer, tipped out of her hands, and McAllister for Franklin Simpson comes away with it. Across the timeline. Gets it to Turner at the buzzer. And it's halftime here at South Warren with Franklin Simpson leading by a score of 33-18 over South Warren. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Here's a little treat for you. The little Lady Spartans dance camp earlier, and they're going to perform for you here at halftime. A little special treat here at halftime for you. 33-18 is our halftime score with Franklin Simpson leading over South Warren. That's the biggest lead of the night. South Warren held to just 4 points in the second quarter. Let's take a look at the first half scoring tonight. For Franklin Simpson, they got 10 from Alara Barbie, 6 from Caitlin McAllister, 7 from Vanessa Ray, and Malaya Partinger with 2. Hadley Turner with 8 points tonight. For South Warren, 2 from Amila Munrath, 4 for Gracie Hodges, 2 McLean Hudson, 8 for Carrie Enlow, Kaya Mitchell with 2. The only points in that second quarter were by Gracie Hodges. She got them fairly early in the second quarter, and that's all the points that were scored by South Warren. as Franklin Simpson scored 18 in that second quarter. It was 15-14 after one. It was 33-18 here at the half. Earlier today, or rather, let's get you last night. Of course, Ohio County beat Warren Central girls 45-28, and Hart County beat Greenwood 54-45. Earlier today, John Hardin beat Warren Central girls 68-48. Warren East on the road at Campbellsville beat them 50-45. Boys action, Greenwood beats Callaway County 83-59. Warren Central 67. Louisville Central 34. Warren East was playing at Campbellsville late this afternoon, so we'll hopefully have a score on that game for you. That's about all the action going on. Greenwood girls are scheduled to be at Monroe County tonight. So that's all the action going on among the Warren County Public Schools teams. Let you know coming up on Monday, February 21st. That's the 14th District Tournament. That will be in Warren Central all that week. On Monday the 21st, girls and boys that are the 4 or 5 seeds, that will take place. So that means that'll be Warren Central girls and Warren East girls in the 4-5 game. And then the guys, it'll be also Warren East and South Warren that night. Then Tuesday the 22nd, the winner of that 4-5 matchup will play the 1 seeds of boys and girls. Then on Wednesday the 23rd, the 2-3 seed game, both boys and girls. Thursday, February 24th, the girls' 14th District Championship. And then on Friday the 25th, the boys' championship. The girls' 4th region will start at Diddle Arena on Sunday, February the 27th. Our next live stream's coming up on Monday night. We'll be at Warren Central for senior night at Warren Central. Greenwood at Warren Central. That is a rescheduled 14th District doubleheader, 5:50 airtime right here at go.prepspin.com. Also, next Thursday, we'll be right back here at South Warren as Ohio County visits the Lady Spartans and Spartans. And that will conclude our regular season coverage of basketball here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. 33-18 is our halftime score. Franklin Simpson leading South Warren. We'll come back with second half action as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Nothing brings more happiness than the love and joy of a baby. We're a law firm that is here to protect children. If they're injured, we want to make sure that they have a future. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Both teams are ready for third quarter action here at South Warren tonight. 33-18 our halftime score. Senior night, we'll have that ceremony in between games for you. First quarter of the guys game, we'll visit with Lady Spartan coach Lane Embry. We'll get his thoughts on his two seniors and about the game tonight. After the guys game, Jason Holland will join us. We'll get a chance to talk about his seniors here at Franklin Simpson. At South Warren playing Franklin Simpson tonight. It'll be South Warren ball. It'll be moving to the left of your screen, or whatever device you're watching us on. Thanks for joining us here on go.prepspin.com, our platform home for Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Hodges, Mitchell, Munrath, Hudson, and Enlow for South Warren. You got Brown, Barbie, Turner, Partinger for Franklin Simpson, and McAllister. Driving left of the lane, Hodges at the block. Left it short, but gets a body foul, and that'll be on Lanaya Brown, her first, team's first here in the second half. That'll put Hodges at the line to shoot two. 71% are on the year, be her first throws of the night. A little too hard. First free throw missed by South Warren tonight. They were 4 for 4 before that one. It's the second one. She has 5. South Warren coming out with a little full court pressure here. They're down by 14 at 33-19. Partinger needs some help, gets it to McAllister. Across the timeline. Now Partinger, top of the key. Turner comes out on the right wing. They were trying to go inside to Barbie, but didn't get it to her in time. Brown, off her knee, gets it back. Very patient trip down the floor here for Franklin Simpson. Partinger, left of the lane. It goes off a South Warren player, and it'll be Franklin Simpson ball. Very nice crowd on hand tonight for senior night. And there's a soft touch there by Alira Barbie right at the free throw line. 12 now for Barbie. 35-19, 16-point lead for Franklin Simpson. 6:38 here in the third quarter. And we got a timeout, South Warren, as they were having trouble getting it across the timeline. A 30-second timeout. That is the first timeout taken here in the game by either team. Monday night, big 14th district matchup live stream. We'll have Greenwood at Warren Central. The guys game will feature 2 of the top 10 teams in the state. Also on the line is the number 1 seed. Hello, everybody. As Mike zooms in there, you get a good look. You see what I see there on the screen, what you're seeing. Glad to have you with us from South Warren on this Saturday night. We are 1 week away from wrapping up our winter sports coverage here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Munrath racing down the floor for South Warren. Gets trapped over in front of her bench. Mitchell Hodges. In low in that left corner. Now Hudson. Hadn't put the ball on the floor yet. Mitchell, top of the key. 5-second count. Was being closely guarded. 5-second count. Turnover, and it goes to Franklin Simpson. They'll face full court pressure here. Out front, Partinger. Turner in the lane. Out to Partinger. Driving left side as Brown missed the shot. Or excuse me, Barbie. Rebound Moonrath for South Warren. Hodges looking. Didn't hit a cutting in low. 5:25 third quarter. 16-point lead for Franklin Simpson. South Warren trying to create a little isolation, get somebody cutting to the basket for an easy two. Nothing's been easy tonight. There's a three off the mark by Hodges. Rebound by McLean Hudson. Driving to the baseline, goes out of bounds. Nobody from Franklin touched it, and it goes out of bounds to Franklin Simpson. Here's full court pressure again by 2-2-1 by South Warren. Bounce pass inside. Enlow comes away with the steal and trouble in the backcourt as Frank had to run it down. And it's South Warren ball right in front of the Franklin Simpson bench. .448 third quarter, 16-point lead for Franklin Simpson. Girls game, guys to follow. We'll have the senior night festivities in between games. Hudson going in the lane is blocked by Turner. Partinger looks up, a little late. Might have had somebody open over there, and that would have been Lara Barbie. Franklin Simpson ball off the deflected pass out of bounds. There's a three off the mark by Hadley Turner. Rebound inside by Johnson. Saved it. Partinger missed everything. Once again, there's Ashante Johnson with the save, but this time South Warren comes up with it. Moonrath. Deep in the right corner, needs help. Cutting to the bucket. Hudson, just the wrong angle on the shot. Barbie with the rebound. 3:58, third quarter. We're going to timeout Franklin Simpson. They want a 30-second timeout. We got a technical foul on South Warren, on the bench of South Warren. Okay, that was a technical on the bench. Not sure what was said by one of the assistant coaches, or it was Lane Embry, not sure. But Franklin Simpson will have free throws after the timeout. Since the first quarter, South Warren has only scored 5 points total, and we're at the 3:56 mark of the third quarter. Let's see who shoots for Franklin Simpson. Give me Lara Barbie. She'll be at the line to shoot two for the technicals. Barbie, the 70%er, is 4 for 4 at the line tonight. Missed the first one. She's 4 out of 5 now. Missed them both. Be Franklin Simpson ball right here at midcourt. Thanks to Mingy Beef Jerky, our platform sponsor, bringing you this high-definition quality video. Always free from the Warren County Public School Sports Network. You always watch everything on demand. Moonrath off the pass of Hodges. Count the bucket. She'll go to the line to shoot one. Lanaya Brown second on Franklin Simpson, team second. Gets McAllister back in for Franklin Simpson. Moonrath will go to the line, 66% or 2 for 2 tonight. Moonrath, went in and just kind of slid around the cylinder and came out about halfway. So Franklin Simpson's partner, 3:38 third quarter, 14-point lead, Franklin Simpson. Brown underneath for Turner. Foul before the shot, down on the baseline. Gracie Hodges, that's her first, team first on South Warren here in the second half. 3:29 mark. South Warren's not played well, but yet they're only down 14. Make it 16 they're down now. Zalera Barbie now with 14 points. And they'll come back, pressure full court. Now they're going to try to trap. Lead pass, Frank, quickly. Gets it to Hodges, trying to go to a cutting in low. Off of Franklin Simpson foot, out of bounds. And it's South Warren ball. Woodruff. There's a 5-second count. They can't get it in. The defense of Franklin Simpson. And just, you see Lane Embry, just kind of a frustrated look over there. A couple of 5 counts against his team on the inbounds and also on the offensive end. They had one in the first half. They've turned it over. There's a deflected pass by Hodges. She comes away with it. Racing down the floor, Hodges between 2 Lady Wildcats up and in. 7 now for Gracie Hodges, 37-23. Almost a near steal there by Hodges. Barbie inside for Turner off the right side, off the glass. 10 for her. 2:39. It's a 16-point lead as Hudson missed it, but falling back. Enlow somehow gets it to go. She's got 10. 39-25. South Warren stays within 14. They just cannot get a run together to cut this to single digits. McAllister. 2-3 zone. No, it's man-to-man here by South Warren, but they'll trap out of it. That's what they're doing. 2:06 mark here in the third quarter. Partinger, right side. Now they work it around the perimeter. Turn in the lane. Count the bucket by Barbie. She'll go to the line for 1. Gracie Hodges, her second, team second. Overbay back in for South Warren. And that puts Barbie back at the line. 4 out of 6 at the line tonight. 16 total points, 6 of those here in the second half. Barbie now with 17, right on her average. 42-25, back to a 17-point lead for Franklin Simpson at 1:48 third quarter. Overbay on that far side now, in low, top of the key. Thought about taking the shot, but Turner got there in a hurry for Franklin Simpson. Now they're running a little 1-4 offense here, trying to create a little one-on-one, somebody cutting to the bucket. Anticipation, Barbie comes up with the steal. And going out of bounds with it was Partinger, and it stays with South Warren. And there's a steal off the inbounds pass. Partinger looking down floor. Hadley, Turner in minute 13. Barbie left of the lane, kick it back, Turner. Back to Barbie, turns, little 6-footer, good. 19 now for Alara Barbie. 56 seconds to go, third quarter. A 19-point lead for Franklin Simpson. In low. Hudson for three. Maybe that's a start that South Warren needs, a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout taken by South Warren. 44-28, they're down by 16 as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
44 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 44-28. Franklin Simpson by 16. Ray falls down. And hand touches the baseline there. She saw it. And it goes over to South Warren. Chance to cut into this 16-point lead. As many points as they can get heading into the fourth quarter. They're going to need a big fourth quarter. Hudson with a high dribble, loses it on the floor. Franklin Simpson comes up with it, and then right there's Overbay to get it right back for South Warren on the tip. Overbay deep in the right corner. Frank at 11 seconds. Cutting to the bucket, left side, Overbay, oh, just a little too soft. Partinger at 3 seconds. And she gets a shot off at the buzzer, and it does not go in. 3 complete here at South Warren. Franklin Simpson, 44. South Warren with some work to do, 28. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Franklin Simpson starts with possession as we start the fourth quarter. Here at South Warren senior night for the Lady Spartans. Now they finally get it in. They were slow coming out of that end of quarter timeout there. Official says, let's go. South Warren needs a big fourth quarter here. They're trailing by 16, 44-28, and they throw it away. So here's an opportunity for South Warren right here. Mundrath, middle of the floor. Little token pressure there by Franklin Simpson. Frank on the left wing. Just threw it in the middle of the floor. Unfortunately, there was in low to get it. Put it up, and it doesn't stay in. But she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Caitlin McAllister, her first, team third on Franklin Simpson. Enlow will shoot 2, her first free throw attempts of the night. High arching shot goes in. 76% on the year for Enlow, her first free throw. And she's got 11. Averages 6 a game, so she's almost doubled her average. And with that free throw, doubled her normal average. The senior on senior night. 12, 44-30. That's the closest Southmore's been able to get here in the second half. And 2-3 zone here for Southmore. They'll overplay on the sides. Trying to trap. Partinger on the dribble, gets it to Turner. McAllister in the lane, they come with it, kick it back out for Partinger. McAllister for 3, overshot everything, goes out of bounds. And then he's going to say it was touched by Enlow, and it goes to Franklin Simpson. Partinger lobs it in there for Turner, goes down low with it, somehow gets rid of it. Near steal there by Hodges. Partinger, left side. Brown. McAllister. And lob it to Barbie, and going up for the shot. Lanaya Brown gets fouled, going to shoot 2 here at the line. Mila Munrath, that's her second, team's third here in the second half. Lanaya Brown will shoot 2, 0 for 1 at the line, banks it in. Don't matter how you get it in, it counts either way. That one didn't bank in, a little too hard. Over Bay. Quickly across the timeline for South Warren. Trailing by 15, 45-30. A lot of time left in this game. Right, chip away, chip away. In low. Now Frank. Hodges puts it on the floor, left side in the corner for Enlow. Drives a little closer and draws the foul on McAllister. Enlow will go to the line for 2. McAllister, that's her second, team's fourth here on Franklin Simpson in the second half. Enlow will shoot 2 more. Missed that one. Hudson and Martin in for South Warren. Second one's good. 13 on the night for Carrie Enlow, 45-31. Trapping here at midcourt. A tip and a timeout called by Franklin Simpson. They want a 30-second timeout. 5:48 to go in the game. Franklin Simpson 45, South Warren 31. That second quarter, if it holds up, it's what hurt South Warren, only able to get 4 points in that second quarter. They go from being 1 down to 15 down at halftime, and that's about, 13, 14 points, about where it's been most of the second half. I think Franklin Simpson may have gotten up by, 17 at one point? Franklin ball right here in front of us after the timeout. Far side. They just spread out the offense. Barbie, free line into the corner. They're just content to run time off the clock. Here's a tip, and somehow McAllister comes up with it for Franklin Simpson. South Warren's going to have to force an issue here or come up with a turnover. 5:15 remaining, up by 14. Hartinger on the dribble. Now man-to-man defense by South Warren. Boy, good job there by McAllister going down, pick that up off her shoelaces. Turner comes out high. Well, Franklin Simpson just being very patient. Barbie, right block. Going to get fouled. It's a non-shooting foul. That'll be on Mila Munrath. That'll be her third. Team's fourth here in the second half. Ashante Johnson in for Franklin Simpson, Gracie Hodges, and that's all they're going to get in for South Warren. Underneath, off the left side, at the block, Hadley Turner now with 12. 47-31, 16-point lead for Franklin Simpson. Hodges gets the deflected pass out of bounds, stays with South Warren. Now Kayla Hoy will get in. .430 to go in the game on senior night. Franklin Simpson spoiling it so far. Hudson on the right wing. Hodges looks inside for Hoy. Hoy off the right block, good. Hoy's first points of the night. 47-33, back to within a 14-point lead. Let's see if South Warren can get to a point where they can cut it under 14. It's been the closest they can get all second half. Johnson now. Partinger. They'll just be very patient. Work time off. Try to get a good shot. They don't have to score. They're up 14 with 3:45 to go in the game. Barbie has had a big night. 19 on the night for her. Just moving the ball around without putting it on the floor for the most part. Barbie, far side. Now gets it back. Barbie in the lane. She'll put a little shot up, no good, but draws a foul. That'll be on Hoy, her second. Team's fifth on South Warren here in the second half. Barbie will shoot 2. Missed the first one. 4 for 4 in the first half, and she is 1 for 4 here in the second half. Missed it. Rebound Hoy. So missed both. Here's an opportunity here for South Warren. Down 14, can cut it, but don't. Loose ball on the floor after the missed shot. Held ball possession, stays with South Warren. They cut to 12, a 3 would cut it to 11. South Warren needs something positive like that. Lob in there and a steal right there, right into the hands of McAllister. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Franklin Simpson trying to win their 9th in a row, or 8th in a row, and 9 out of their last 10. That's your night. Once you get something like that normally would come off, but it had just enough. It carried over into the rim. McAllister with 8 now. 16-point lead for Franklin Simpson. 3 hits the support wire there for the backboard off the missed shot of Hudson. Goes over to Franklin Simpson. .233 to go here in the girls' game. 49-33 Franklin Simpson. You get a good look at Lane Embry. He'll join us start of the guys' game. Here's a near steal by Carrie Enlow. Franklin ball, there's Barbie. 2:20. South Warren down by 16. Lob for Turner over her head. And there's Kayla Hoy coming away with it for the Lady Spartans. Hodges, left side, puts it up. Oh, somehow altered her shot in between two players. She now has 9 on the night. 49-35, 14-point lead at a minute 57. And we got a timeout. Full timeout's going to be taken by Franklin Simpson. 1:56 to go here in the game as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Senior night at South Warren on this Saturday night. Thanks for watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you. 49-35, Franklin Simpson by 14 at a minute 56. South Warren's got to come up with a turnover real quick here or somehow get the ball back. And they've got to convert. Give Franklin Simpson credit. They've done a good job of running time off here in the fourth quarter. McAllister on the far side for 3. Tipped out of bounds. Stays with Franklin Simpson. Time running out for South Warren. Down by 14. 1:30 to go in the game. Bartinger. Barbie. I mean, Franklin doesn't have to score. I mean, they can sit here and run the time off the rest of this fourth quarter, which they've done a fine job. Probably have run off probably half of this quarter. Just holding on to the ball, passing it around, not having to score because they're up. One minute to go in the game. And there's a foul by Hoy. That'll be her third, team sixth. Good to see Franklin Simpson Athletic Director Matt Wilhite in the crowd tonight. Saw him before the game. He was named the 4th Region Athletic Directors Association as the Athletic Director of the Year. Carrie Inlow will check out. 13 on the night for the senior. Turner at the line for 1 in the bonus. $13 on the night for Hadley Turner. Gracie Mitchell gets in, replacing senior Kayla Hoy. Hoy will leave with 2 points tonight. Inlow had 13 while she was in there. Rebound by Ty Garrett in there for South Warren. Hodges. Garrett just threw it right into the hands of Brown. Holds it up at 44 seconds. I mean, there's no need to foul, I know of. They may try to go for a steal and accidentally foul to stop the clock. But 23 seconds down by 15, it's not going to matter. $14 seconds to go in the game. Franklin Simpson is going to win their 8th in a row and 9 out of their last 10. And that's going to do it here on senior night. Franklin Simpson wins 50-35 over South Warren. We'll come back. We'll have a recap and senior night. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Well, they get ready for senior night recognition. Let's take a look at the scoring. Franklin Simpson got 19 from Alara Barbie, 1 from Lanaya Brown, 8 from Caitlin McAllister. Vanessa Ray was 7. Malaya Partinger had 2, and Hadley Turner with 13. They improved to 17-3 on the year. They've won 8 in a row and 9 of their last 10. They'll be at Russellville on Tuesday for a rescheduled game. South Warren got 4 from Mila Munrath, Gracie Hodges with 9, McLean Hudson 5, Carrie Enlow 13, Kaya Mitchell 2, Kayla Hoy 2. South Warren drops to 10-16. They'll be at Todd County Tuesday, and they'll host Ohio County next Thursday. And it's now senior night.
Carrie's the daughter of Stuart and Sandy Enlow. All right, good deal. We'll do that. Her future plans are to become a dental assistant. Her favorite basketball memory is, even though it may have not seemed like it at the time, my favorite basketball memory was the 2 years I got to play with my sister Taylor. Coach Englow's favorite memory of Carrie, the many times she has taken great care of her and the other Emory kids. Our daughters adore Miss Carrie. Coach Emory's comments: CeeLo is a
As you get a good look at the seniors on senior night here at South Warren, just one cheerleader, 2 Lady Spartans, and 5 Spartans here tonight. Final in the girls' game, Franklin Simpson 50, South Warren 35. We'll have the guys' game coming up in just a little bit, so we'll take a short break. We'll keep the video going as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Welcome back to South Warren on senior night. You saw the senior night activities. Let's get you started for the guys' game. The Spartans of Jason Holland, they're 11-13 on the season. They've lost 2 in a row and 3 out of their last 4, but they've been very competitive in their game. They're coming off a 68-66 loss at Metcalfe County last night. D. Spencer, the Wildcats of Franklin Simpson, 15-6. They've won 8 in a row, 9 out of their last 10 games. Coming off a 63-51 victory over Russellville last night. These two teams played back on the 7th part of that girl-boy doubleheader at Franklin Simpson. It was a good one. Franklin Simpson came away with a 65-63 victory over South Warren. We'll come back, set your starting lineups, get you ready for tonight's game as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Welcome back to South Warren. Scott Thompson, Mike Clef with you. Let's set your starting lineup for the game tonight. First for D. Spencer's Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Gabe Jones, a 5'10 junior, 12 points, 3 rebounds a game. He'll be joined by Andreas Miller, a 6'2 senior, 19 points and 3 rebounds a contest. Sam Myler, a 5'10 junior, averaging a point and a rebound a game. Jalen Briscoe, a 6'2 junior, 13 points, 7 rebounds a game. And Connor Vincent, the 6'4 junior, 6 points and 6 rebounds a contest for Franklin Simpson. South Warren, Will Faulkner, the 5'9 senior, 5 points and a rebound a game. Mason Thompson, the 5'9 senior, 2 points, 1 rebound a game. Lincoln Lockhart, 6'2 senior, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Joel Davis, 6'2 senior, 4 points, 3 rebounds. And Luke Burton, the 6' senior, 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Franklin Simpson averaging 55.2 points a game, 41% from the field, 31.6% from three-point range, and 69.5% at the free throw line. South Warren, meanwhile, 58.5% for the game, points per game, 46.9% from the field, 37.7 three-point range, and 68% from the free throw line. So both these teams very similar in their shooting and scoring, but right now, Franklin Simpson, the hot team, winning 8 in a row in 9 of their last 10. We'll come back with introductions and the start of tonight's Franklin Simpson South Warren game. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network via Prep Spin.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Nothing brings more happiness than the love and joy of a baby. We're a law firm that is here to protect children. If they're injured, we want to make sure that they have a future. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
There's your starting lineups introduced to the crowd tonight. Glad to have you here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft. Thanks for watching us here at go.prepspin.com. As you get a good look at D. Spencer, the head coach at Franklin Simpson. His team, one of the hottest teams around, 8 in a row, 9 of 10. Their girls team about the same way. Here we go. Tip things off. Controlled by South Warren. Right off the bat, Lincoln Lockhart gets the pass from Mason Thompson off the tip. 2-0 South Warren. We've played less than 10 seconds. 2-3 zone by the Spartans. Briscoe cross diagonal from Myler. Back on the far side. Now they diagonal again. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the Spartans. Will Faulkner, an all-senior starting lineup. 5 seniors, 5 starters for the Spartans tonight. Lockhart for 3, and that's a good start. He's got 5, and it's 5-0. Lockhart and the Spartans over Franklin Simpson. We've played right at a minute first quarter. 2-3 zone again. Hope you've enjoyed the senior night recognition. If you miss parts of it or you want to go back and watch it again, once we're done tonight and it's downloaded on the server, you'll be able to go back and watch this as many times as you want on demand. Absolutely free. Go.prepspin.com. Vincent goes up, gets fouled in the meantime by Joel Davis, his first, team's first. And that'll put Vincent a 57% at the line to shoot 2. 6'4" junior. First one just a little short. Trying to get Franklin on the board, and he does. So it's 5-1. South Warren. Full court pressure here by Franklin Simpson. Lockhart gets it. Thought about throwing it. Instead takes it. And pass is stolen by Gabe Jones for Franklin Simpson. They'll run with it the other way in the lane. Left it short. Crashing the boards and out of bounds. And it goes to Franklin Simpson. Jalen Briscoe could not get his hands on it. There's Jason Holland, the head coach here at South Warren. Far side. Andreas Miller on the wing for Franklin Simpson. Jones back to Myler. Franklin Simpson backs it out against his 2-3 zone of South Warren. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday night. Monday night, we'll have another senior night. It'll be our 4th senior night, all 4 Warren County Public Schools. Senior nights, we're going to have them all for you. There's a 3-pointer by Andreas Miller. It's a 1-point game, 5-4. South Warren by 1 at 5:50 first quarter. And we've got a kick. It stays with South Warren. Nice crowd on this Saturday night. Glad you're watching wherever you are via all of our platforms. Go.prepspin.com, wbko.com/prepspin, warrencountyschools.org. On the PrepSpin Facebook, Twitter, YouTube pages. And if you have the Roku and Fire TV, you can also look for the PrepSpin app and watch us there. Watch us on your phone, whatever device you have. Always free and in HD. Lob for the baseline for Jalen Briscoe up high, and even he couldn't get to it. Turnover, and it goes to South Warren. One more week of the regular season before all the district tournaments begin. Davis cutting to the basket on the pass is up and in by Lockhart. No, that's Mason Thompson getting it. 7-4, South Warren by 3. 5:04 to go first quarter. into the left corner. Franklin Simpson loses it out of bounds. Ty Price gets in for South Warren, also Brandon Rowe. The South Warren ball. Bring it about 3/4 of the way up. Price into the game. All 5 seniors get the start tonight on senior night. Price for 3, just into the game, just off the mark, and we've got a little rebound foul underneath. That'll be on Andreas Miller. That'll be his first, team's first on Franklin Simpson. Boy, D. Spencer, well, he could play. A lot of former Wildcats on the boys and girls teams coaching staffs. Brandon Rowe with the left hand on the right side of the lane. Got it to go off the glass. 9-4 South Warren, 4:34 first quarter. Had a good visit with Defray Holt. Great for Franklin Simpson. Played in the mid-80s. Underneath, off the glass. Connor Vincent gets his 3rd point. Go to the line to shoot 1. Foul on Burton, I believe. That's his first, team's second. Vincent with 3, trying to bring Franklin Simpson to within 1. He has 4. 9-7. Former WKU player Tony Lovin on the bench. Outstanding athlete from Christian County High School. Of course, his son plays for UAB. Tony been over there at Franklin for quite a while. Right side. Lockhart for South Warren. Over to Price. Driving in the lane. Price off balance, and that's going to be a charge. Price runs right over the top of Andreas Miller. Price his first, team 3rd on South Warren here in the first quarter. Ishmael Holcomb, a 5'9" sophomore, in for the Wildcats. He averages 2 points and a rebound a game. Here's full court pressure now by South Warren. Diamond and 1. Across the timeline, they get it to O.J. Gamble into the lineup, a 5'10" sophomore. They throw it away again. The South Warren ball. Quickly down 4. Lockhart looking for some help out front. Andrew Goley into the lineup for South Warren. Price on the dribble. Lockhart for 3. High off the back of the rim. Tipped out of there by Burton for South Warren. Rowe will reset it with Price. 3:15 first quarter. A 9-7 2-point lead for South Warren. But on the block, Burton puts it up. No good, but draws the foul underneath. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Be on O.J. Gamble. His first, team 3rd on Franklin, and puts Luke Burton at the line to shoot 2, a 56%er on the year. The 6-foot senior looking for his first points of the game. He gets it. Got them both. Joel Davis back in for South Warren. 11-7, 4-point lead for South Warren. Gamble in the backcourt. Now with Miller. Holcomb passes down the sideline, and there will be a bump on Davis. Davis, that's his second, team 4th on South Warren here in the first quarter, and that will get quickly into the game. Andrew Linhart gets in, the 5'10 junior, averaging about 3 points and 2 rebounds a game. Lob in for Gamble. Price falls down in front of him, but no contact. Miller for three with Price right there, no good. Tip kept alive and coming up with it. Holcomb going to the bucket for Franklin. Oh, too much English on it. The putback up and in with the left hand from Jalen Briscoe. Timeout South Warren. Jason Holland wants a 30-second timeout. 2:42 mark of the first quarter. It's South Warren 11. Franklin Simpson 9. It was a 2-point game back on December the 7th down at Franklin. That's where we are right now, a 2-point game, except South Warren in the lead. Earlier today, boys action. Greenwood beat Callaway County down at Lyon County, 83-59. Warren Central with a big win at home against Louisville Central, 67-34. Girls action. John Hardin beat Warren Central 68-48 over at Warren Central. Warren East girls on the road with a victory over Campbellsville, 50-45. Franklin Simpson girls earlier tonight beat South Warren 50-35. No word on the Warren East Campbellsville boys game. Not gotten a score on that yet. Baseline, Burton on the right side. No good, out of bounds. And it goes to Franklin Simpson. Saves last off of Brandon Rowe, a body part there. Gabe Jones back in for Franklin Simpson. Jones in the backcourt. Attacking this diamond in one full court press of South Warren. 2:15 mark of the first quarter. Free line, that's Vincent to Miller. Driving inside, turns right into the hands of goalie, knocked it out of goalie's hands. Franklin Simpson gets it back in a minute 57. Stays with Franklin Simpson, last touched in there by Linhart. Out front comes to Connor Vincent. On the wing is Miller, back out front. 2-3 zone by South Warren. Minute 37. First quarter action from South Warren tonight. On senior night, glad you've joined us here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Vincent kicks it out. Miller, diagonal into the left corner for Gamble. Moving around the perimeter. Look inside. Left side of the lane, about 12 feet out. Gabe Jones first points. We're tied at 11 at a minute 11 first quarter. Jones driving in the lane. That's going to be a charge. Right over the top of Andreas Miller. Andrew Goley, his first, team's fifth on South Warren. Jalen Briscoe back in for Franklin Simpson. Also, they get in Gavin Dickerson, a 5'8 sophomore, into the lineup. Sam Myler back in. Will Faulkner back in for South Warren. 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 11. Dee Spencer directing traffic across the way. Jason Holland directing his defense. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Franklin Simpson content to just go for the last shot here. 20 seconds now in the quarter. Myler, left side, Jones. They go right side over there to Dickerson. Here's a steal by Price. 6 seconds. Price driving in the lane. Rowe And that's going to be a block, and Rowe will go to the line to shoot 2. He can move pretty quick, and if you don't get over and get set, they're going to call the block foul like they did on Myler. That would be his first, team's 4th. Puts Rowe at the line to shoot 2, a 47%er on the year. 2.3 seconds to go, first quarter. Three now for Brandon Rowe. And Andreas Miller in for Franklin Simpson. One-point lead for South Warren. And it's going to be possibly a 2-point lead. Franklin, with 2.3 seconds, get it. Midcourt shot is up and off the mark by Jones. First quarter comes to an end. South Warren 13, Franklin Simpson 11, as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
We start the second quarter at South Warren on senior night here, the guys' game. 13-11, South Warren leading by 2. We were hoping to have Lane Embry on. Not sure. I think he got a couple of young kids got to get home, and I'm not sure he'll join us, but it's possible. Don't know if he's still here or not, but we hope to have him on. Jason Holland, the guys' coach, will join us after the guys' game for sure. 2-3 zone. They lob it back door. And a foul going up for the ball was Jalen Briscoe. South Warren foul will be on Will Faulkner. His first, team 6th. Lob it into the backcourt for Myler. There's a 3, far side, no good by Miller. 7:33 to go in the half. South Warren up 13-11. Lenhart now out front. Burton, Price. Miller gets his hand on it. Stays with South Warren. Spartans trying to inch closer to the 500 mark. They're 11-13 on the season. 3 partially deflected by Faulkner. Franklin Simpson the other way, trying to tie this one up. Briscoe underneath, fakes, gets it up in the air. He got Burton up in the air, drew the foul. 2 on Burton, team 7th, but it's a 2-shot foul for Briscoe. Briscoe with 2 on the night. 74%er from the field. From the free throw line. He's got 3. Lincoln Lockhart back in, replacing Burton for South Warren. 7-minute mark here in the first half. 1-point lead for South Warren. Briscoe could tie it up. Got them both. 4 on the night for Briscoe, who averages 13 a game. Rowe. Lockhart inside, kick it back out for Price. On the move, in the lane, and he got a foul. He'll go up and shoot 2. Sam Myler will pick up his second foul, team's 5th. Price at the line, looking for his first points. A 90%er on the year from the free throw line. Missed it. The 6-foot freshman, averaging 16 a game. Holcomb back in for Franklin Simpson, replacing Myler. Second one good by Price. His first point of the night. 14-13. South Warren by 1. Pressure. They get it across. Vincent holds it up. 2-3 zone by South Warren. Holcomb. Bounce pass inside. Andreas Miller in the lane gets his 5th point. 15-14. Franklin up by 1. 6:10 mark here in the half. Rowe for South Warren. Goes to the baseline. Linhart. Lockhart will redirect traffic here. 5:53, and he gets bumped. Now to travel before he got bumped. Turnover, Franklin Simpson ball. Lockhart trying to create something. Tripped over his own feet, apparently. Miller for Franklin Simpson. Now out front with it is Jones. Vincent, free line extended, works it to the wing. Now come left side to Holcomb. Vincent in the lane, turns, puts it up off the glass. Connor Vincent with 6 first half points. Franklin Simpson up by 3, 17-14. Mason Holland yells the play he wants run. Price. Lockhart. Out front is Price for 3, just short. Rebound by Briscoe. Miller in a hurry the other way, gets cut off. Backs it out. Now Connor Vincent for Franklin Simpson. 4:45, a 3-point lead for Franklin Simpson here in the first half. There's a 3 off the mark by Gabe Jones. Price with a rebound. Price had control of it, picks it up, gets it over to Rowe on that left side. Trying to create a seam down that left side of the lane, but it collapsed on him. Now Price. Man-to-man defense here by Franklin Simpson. Rowe, now Price. Driving in the lane, kicks it back to Rowe. Rowe on the right side. With the left hand, left it just a little short. Connor Vincent with a rebound. 3:55 first half, Franklin Simpson by 3. Two-three zone still by South Warren. Vincent on that left block. Out for Holcomb. They work it to the far side, Briscoe. Just being very patient here, looking for a shot. There's a 3, and it's off the mark by Miller. We got 30-second timeout here by South Warren after getting the rebound. 3:28 to go in the first half. It's Franklin Simpson 17. South Warren 14. Lady Wildcats beat South Warren earlier tonight, 50-35. After tonight, South Warren, Monday night, has Clinton County at home, Logan County on Tuesday, then they'll finish up. Homecoming is next Thursday, Ohio County here at South Warren. We'll have that for you on our live stream. Monday night, to determine the seedings for the 14th district, Greenwood will be at Warren Central. That's a girl-boy doubleheader. The girls' seedings are set, but the guys will be determined after Monday night. South Warren ball at 3:15 in the half. Trying to tie this up with a 3. The 2 gets them to within 1. Lockhart backs it out. Man-to-man defense by Franklin Simpson. That's what they pretty much have done. They've done a little full court pressing, but man-to-man in the half court. Going to the bucket, count it, by Andrew Goley, and he'll get fouled, go to the line for 1. Gavin Dickerson, his first, team 6th on Franklin Simpson. Goley at the line, a 64%er. Now has 3. So he gets the old-fashioned three-point play. We're tied at 17. Low-scoring game thus far. 13-11 after 1. It's 17 all. Driving in the lane. Nice pass over to Gamble. Gamble missed the first one. Goes up for the second after his own rebound. Gets fouled by Lincoln Lockhart. His first, team's 8th. It's a 2-shot foul here by Gamble. Gamble 54%er on the year, looking for his first points of the night for Franklin Simpson, and he gets them. He averages 3 a game. Got them both. 2 for O.J. Gamble. 19-17, Franklin Simpson back up by 2. Price driving to the right side on the baseline, tried to force a pass, deflected out of bounds over there by Gavin Dickerson. 2:26 mark of the first half, 19-12. Excuse me, 19-17. Davis goes for the floor on the inbounds pass, and it's called a travel. Jason Holland wanting a foul, but and you can see him pleading his case with the official. Full court pressure here by South Warren. Jones gets it, works it over to Miller. 2:11 first half action, 2-point game. Franklin Simpson with the lead and the ball. Gabe Jones now out front, middle of the floor for Dickerson. Very patient offense by Franklin Simpson. Miller missed the 3. Briscoe on the putback. He's got 6 first half points, 21-17, a 4-point lead for Franklin Simpson. A minute 30 to go here in the first half. Price kind of telegraphed that one going the other way. Miller left it short to put back up and in by Gabe Jones. Jones with 4, 23-17. Franklin Simpson with a 6-point lead. Lockhart cuts it in half. Lockhart's with his second 3, and it's 23-20 in a minute 8 here in the first half. Miller in the backcourt. Count is on, and that's going to be a travel in the backcourt, a turnover. South Warren will get into the game. Faulkner back in. Lockhart, Linhart comes out. So Faulkner back in, Burton back in, Rowe back in. 56 seconds to go. First half. 3-point game. Franklin Simpson with the lead. Faulkner, left side. Price on the move. 15-footer off the mark. Rebound Rowe. Rowe in the lane gets the handle on it. Driving in the lane. Faulkner a little bit closer. Intended for Goley to shoot. And he gets his shots blocked. And it's Franklin Simpson ball with 23 seconds to go here in the half. Franklin Simpson wants a 30-second timeout to set up this final shot of the half as you get a good look at Mike Cleff showing the scoreboard there, 23-20. Franklin Simpson by 3 at 23 seconds to go. First half action. 13-11 after 1. 23-20 right now. Good crowd on this Saturday night. Thanks to our sponsors, Franklin Bank and Trust, Leachman Buick GMC Cadillac, Flora Templeton Stewart, attorney at law, Mingy Beef Jerky, Rafties. You need information, you want to showcase your business, you can reach out to me, scott.thompson at warren.kyschools.us. We'll get you the information. You want to get on our live stream broadcast for the spring, let me know. We'll get you the information. Very affordable packages starting at $100 a month. 15 seconds to go, first half. Now 8 seconds. Gabe Jones on the wing. Lob, back door for Vincent. Goes up, gets it, comes down, puts it back up. 8 first half points for Connor Vincent. And at the end of the first half, Franklin Simpson 25, South Warren 20. We'll recap the first half as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
As you get a good look at the South Warren dance team performing here at halftime. Scott Thompson, Mike Clef with you. Halftime of the guys game, 25-20. South Warren trailing Franklin Simpson here in the guys game. Earlier tonight, the girls of Franklin Simpson beat the Lady Spartans 50-35. Take a look at the first half scoring tonight for D. Spencer's Wildcats of Franklin Simpson. Gabe Jones with 4. Andreas Miller had 5. Jalen Briscoe with 6. Connor Vincent had 8. And O.J. Gamble with 2 points. For South Warren, Brandon Rowe, 4. Andrew Goley had 3. Mason Thompson with 2. Lincoln Lockhart, 8. Ty Price, 1. And Luke Burton with 2 points. 13-11 after 1. 25-20 is your halftime score here tonight. Good to see you. Franklin Simpson has won 8 in a row coming into this. South Warren coming off the loss last night to Metcalfe County by 2. Have lost 2 in a row after beating Russellville. Have lost to Bowling Green, had won 2 in a row before that. Halftime, South Warren, it's Franklin Simpson 25. South Warren 20 on senior night. Earlier today, scores, in case you missed it. John Hardin beat Warren Central Girls 68-48. Warren East beat Campbellsville 50-45. Boys action earlier today. Greenwood beat Callaway County on the road at Lyon County 83-59. Warren Central beat Louisville Central at home 67-34. Lane Embry will join us here, the head coach of the Lady Spartans on senior night. Not the way you want to send out your squad on senior night. Trouble scoring there, especially in that second quarter. You only scored 4 points, and that was only in the first couple of minutes by Gracie Hodges.
Yeah, Franklin does a fantastic job of speeding you up at every position. Every one of their players is just a really, really good athlete. And our girls were a little rushed all night, and that's what they do to you. Coach Taylor just does a great job of teaching those girls how to guard and to play to their strengths. So, yeah, we struggled, but again, it's a lot of people struggle with Franklin. That's a good team, a really good team that I think has a chance to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, they're a hot team coming in. They'd won 7 in a row. You're coming off a tough loss last night. You were telling me you got down by about almost 20 points. Cut it to 6, but you just couldn't get over that hump there in the second half.
Yeah, we've gotten in the habit of getting ourselves in a little hole that we can't dig out of, and our girls continue to fight all the way through every single time. I thought they did tonight too. We just didn't have some shots fall in the second half, and every time it felt like we were getting ready to come back, Barbie would hit a shot, or somebody would hit a shot, or we'd foul, or something like that. So, same thing. We just gotta, again, I think we're a dangerous team if we can put together 32 minutes of our best basketball on a given night. So just looking forward to that happening one night.
Well, it's senior night. Let's talk about your seniors. Kayla Hoy, your 5'11" senior. Tell us a little bit about her history here.
A great kid. She's fought through quite a bit of injury. Most people don't know she had basically a reconstructive knee surgery over the offseason. So she's kind of been fighting back from injury this whole year. She does a great job of leading her team. She's always a positive influence on her teammates, and she gives us everything she's got every day. And I'm proud of her. I've had her in class too. Smart kid, and just one of those kids that would do anything for anybody at any time. I appreciate being her coach.
All right, Carrie Enlow got your team off to a good start. She had 8 first quarter points, a couple of big threes for you. You're down 1, and mainly because of Carrie Enlow.
Yeah, she can really get going sometimes offensively. She's always battles defensively, and again, she's really grown up in her time here at South Warren. She's had to step into a role that I don't know if she's been comfortable with or not, but just kind of by necessity, she's had to step into a role the last 2 years of being a scorer for us, being a stopper for us, and she's a battler, just like her sister Taylor was. Always just does whatever you ask her to do, and will fight till the last tooth and nail all the way through every time. Again, just a fantastic kid. Takes care of my kid all the time at practice and things like that. I look over one open gym, and my kid had been crawling around and everything, and I look over, and Carrie's had been shooting around at a walkthrough, and I look over, and she's got her to sleep, got the baby to sleep.
Bring her to your house more often, right?
That's right. Just the kind of kid, just that kind of kid, and that's the kind of kids we have. Just one, win or lose, I'm proud of them. I'm proud to be their coach.
All right, you've got 1 week of the regular season. You've got Todd County and then homecoming next Thursday with Ohio County. What are you looking for these last 2 games before you go into the district tournament?
I'm just looking for some consistency. I'm just hoping we can put together some, 2 or 3 quarters in a row to start with, and then we'll get to 4 quarters. Because I just don't think, I think, like I said many times to my kids and to everybody else, I think we're very dangerous, and we could have won a lot of games if we just put together some quarters, but we always seem to have that 1 quarter or that quarter and a half that we just put ourselves behind the 8 ball. So I'm just looking for some consistency and some confidence from the kids.
Have you found that it's a first half where you have that one quarter and then that hole's deep in the second half where you're having to fight throughout the entire second half?
Yeah, it feels like that. It definitely feels like that. And, we've been trying to figure out and adjust things all year round. And, hadn't found the answer yet, but we're not going to give up because we still think we have a chance to make a run at this thing. So we'll just keep fighting, keep working, keep practicing hard, and play against two good opponents this upcoming week and try to get better.
Well, and you know who your opponent will be on the 14th District Tournament. Does that enter your preparation next week? Are you already planning ahead for the district tournament, or somewhat?
It's in the back of our minds. We want to win these next couple games, but of course, when it all comes down to it, it's a new season, and in a couple weeks, and that's what you talk to the girls about a lot. It's been frustrating for a lot of the kids. We just played a ringer of a schedule, to be honest with you, and I know it's frustrating for them. They've fought hard with some good teams, and so the record is not exactly what anybody wants it to be. Of course, you want to win every game, but when it goes 0-0, 0-0, 0 wins, 0 losses, it's time to go. So hopefully they'll be ready to go.
Hey, thanks for taking time. I know you got little ones you got to get home.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Right,
thanks. That's Lane Embry, the head coach of the South Warren Lady Spartans here at halftime, joining us. We appreciate all of our coaches and what they do to come on. Sometimes it's tough. You get beat at home on a senior night, 15 points, but you come on, and we still appreciate all of our coaches helping out there. Ready for the third quarter to get underway here at South Warren. 25-20, Franklin Simpson by 5 as we start the third quarter. It'll be South Warren ball. 14th District Tournament starts Monday, the 21st of February at Warren Central. All week long. Games every night, Monday through Friday. 2 games a night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday night girls championship and the guys on Friday night. 4th region tournament will start with the girls on Sunday, February 27th at Diddle Arena. All regional tournament games will be at Diddle Arena. Driving to the bucket, putting it up, left it short. Will Faulkner gets the rebound to Lowe. Rowe gets his 6-point. Brandon, 25-22. Franklin's lead cut to 3 here in this first 30 seconds of the third quarter. Miller now into the right corner. Briscoe gets it to Vincent, back to Miller. Diagonal to Myler. 2-3 zone here by South Warren. And going up for the shot. Miller, he gets fouled by Joel Davis. No, they give it to Price. I'm sorry, I misread the officials' numbers there. First on South Warren in the second half team. Price second. Andreas Miller will go to the line to shoot 2. 76% on the year. Hits the first one. Averaging 19 a game. He only has 6 with that free throw. Miller gets them both 7 on the night for the 6'2 senior for Franklin Simpson. 27-22, back to a 5-point lead for Franklin. Faulkner now left side to Price. You give Price any opening at all, just like that, and he'll put it right in, whether it's inside or outside. 3 now for Ty Price, 27-24. South Warren trails by 3. It's 6:50 to go third quarter. Miller and Briscoe on the far side now. Gabe Jones left side, driving to the baseline. Myler, bounce pass. Briscoe has to come out and get it. As a Spartan got his hand on it. Vincent inside, left it short to put back up and in by Jalen Briscoe. He's got 8. He averages 13 a game. 29-24. There's a steal the other way. Left it up, no good by Gabe Jones. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Brandon Rowe, his first, team second. Gabe Jones will shoot his first free throws of the night. He's a 74%er. That's 3 in a row here in the second half for Franklin Simpson. First half, they were 6 out of 7 at the line. Oh, pinballed in, came out. South Warren down by 6. That's the biggest lead of the night at any time. Burton. So pick and roll there. Rowe didn't have a shot. Work it left side. Linhart. Baseline for Rowe. Has an opening. Goes up. Did a good job of shielding his body. Got fouled. Rowe now with 8. He'll go the line to shoot 1. Gabe Jones, his first. Team first on Franklin Simpson here in the second half. Brandon Rowe now with 8 on the night. 4 in each half. Missed it. Rebound. Up and in. Faulkner passed it over to Goalie. Goalie just used the glass. Goalie with 5. Unselfishness there from Faulkner. He could have taken the shot. Instead, he got it over to Goalie. 30-28, South Warren within 2. Sam Myler gets this 2-3 zone of, well, now it's gone to a point drop, a 1-2-2. Come pass almost right here to us. Myler caught it right near the sideline. Lob underneath for Briscoe or Vincent. Vincent comes up with it. Into the corner. There's a 3 from Andreas Miller. 10 on the night from Andreas Miller, 33-28. Miller might be heating up for Franklin. That's not what South Warren needs. Rowe. Quickly. Faulkner. Deflected pass, Briscoe. Vincent, left of the lane, up and in. 10 now for Connor Vincent. South Warren breaks that press. 4:29, 7-point lead. Franklin Simpson, biggest of the night. There's a deflected pass by Miller. South Warren keeps it into the corner. Burton for 3. That's what the Spartans needed. 5 now for Burton. 35-31 gets them to within 4. 4:10 mark here in the third quarter. Both teams fairly deliberate on the offense. When they've had opportunities to run, they'll run. Both teams have been patient passing it around. There's a 3 in the corner from Vincent off the mark. Goalie with a rebound. He'll bring it up the floor for South Warren. Left of the lane. Rowe now out front. Faulkner missed the jumper on the far side. The reverse put up, no good by Burton. Rowe with a rebound in the lane, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Briscoe's first foul, team second on Franklin Simpson here in the second half. Rowe will shoot 2, missed his last opportunity. It was a part of a 3-point play here in this quarter. He has 5 of the team's 12 points here in the third quarter. Holcomb back in along with Gamble for Franklin Simpson. South Warren clears out, expecting Rowe to make this free throw. Making sure that jersey's tucked in. Yeah, he'll shoot the free throw. Very colorful shoes by the Spartans. Rowe misses. Franklin Simpson at 3:25, up by 3 at 35-32, third quarter. Franklin Simpson just going to back it out, try to pull South Warren out of this zone defense here. Deflected out of bounds by Rowe. Put in place. You see D. Spencer there getting out of the way. Good player in his time. They move it around the perimeter. There's a three on the way, off the mark by Miller. Luke Burton clears it out for South Warren. 2:55, third quarter, a 3-point game. Biggest lead's been 7. A 3 would tie it. And we've got a hold on Franklin Simpson's Andreas Miller. His second, team's third. Far side. Now Price, free line extended. Jumper just short. Briscoe with a rebound for Franklin. On the dribble on the right side. Trying to cut in between as he does. A couple of Spartans. Baseline jumper on the far side. 3. Looked like it was going to come off, but O.J. Gamble gets it to fall. Had enough reverse English on it, I guess. That's what he'll say. 5 for O.J. Gamble. 38-32, back to a 6-point Franklin Simpson lead. Rowe in the left corner. Linhart for 3, no. Burton puts it up, gets bumped. He'll go the line for 2. Andreas Miller, his third, team's fourth on Franklin Simpson. Luke Burton at the line, 2 for 2 at the line tonight, has 5 total points. Make it 6. Burton brings the Spartans to within 4. 7 on the night for Luke Burton, 5 in this quarter. 2 minutes even third quarter. Now they come after Franklin Simpson. They're trying to overplay, and we've got a timeout. A full timeout going to be taken by Franklin Simpson. 1:57 third quarter. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
.157 third quarter. South Warren on senior night trailing Franklin Simpson 38-34. And we're ready to go after the Franklin Simpson timeout. Each team has used 2. Holcomb in the back court. Jones being hounded. Gets it back from Holcomb. This point drop defense, and now it's a 1-3-1. Okay, it's a 1-3-1. They're kind of making it look like a 1-2-2, but it's a 1-3-1 zone. Got a foul on Burton. His third, team's third on South Warren. Lincoln Lockhart gets back in for the Spartans. Into the backcourt. O.J. Gamble for Franklin Simpson. 1:28 third quarter. 4-point game. Anybody's game. Way out there 3 for Gabe Jones. No, but Connor Vincent runs it down for Franklin Simpson. Holcomb Now Jones back. Holcomb inside to go with it to Vincent. Works his way out as that zone defense collapsed around him. Holcomb, Connor Vincent kicks it out. Jones for three, can't get it to fall. Briscoe goes high for the rebound. He gets fouled on the putback. That'll be on Tay Price. That would be his third. And it is his third. Team's fourth on South Warren here in the second half. 51 seconds in the third quarter. South Warren has outscored Franklin Simpson. Nope, tied 14-14 now here in this quarter. There's Briscoe. He's hit 3 free throws in a row tonight. 3 for 3. Missed that one. Briscoe now with 9 on the night for Franklin Simpson, 39-34. With 42 seconds to go in the quarter, let's see what Jason Holland wants to do. Does he want to go for the last shot? Or just get a good shot? Rowe backs it out. This Rowe's going to dribble it with 22 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll go for the last shot. They'll get the offense set up. Price at 8 seconds. Lockhart. Garreau on the baseline. 3 seconds. Turns, puts it up. No good, and the third quarter comes to an end. Franklin Simpson, 39, South Warren 34. Anybody's game heading to the fourth quarter as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Glad to have you watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff here at South Warren tonight. Senior night. Lady Spartans fall 50-35 to Franklin Simpson. The guys here, they're in a dogfight with Franklin Simpson. 39-34. Franklin Simpson will start with possession here in the fourth quarter. Zone defense by South Warren has really made Franklin Simpson work. It's not allowed them to get into any kind of a rhythm. Franklin Simpson will get up and down the floor if you give them an opportunity. Vincent back out front. Jones gets it, puts it up. Nice soft jumper. 8 now for Gabe Jones, 42-34. Biggest lead of the game. It's 8 points. A lot of time remaining. Rowe going baseline, up off the glass. Too hard, gets his own rebound against 3 players. Kicks it out. Price in the corner for 3. Just off the mark. Rowe with a rebound. Another opportunity for South Warren. And a foul underneath. Boy, South Warren just cannot get anything to fall underneath. Gamble his second, team's 5th on Franklin Simpson. I mean, give them credit. They've gotten 4 and 5 opportunities, just can't get to fall. Burton in the lane. Burton now with 9 in the game, 7 here in the second half. Brings the Spartans to within 6 at 42-36. Vincent on that far side gets it to Jones. He'll fire another soft three. Too hard off the back of the iron. Kept alive by Briscoe, but right there to get it was Lincoln Lockhart for South Warren. Spartans on the far side of the floor driving. Lockhart, and that's a charge. Lockhart will get called for his second, team's fifth. Andrew Goley back in for the Spartans. Andreas Miller back in along with Sam Myler for Franklin Simpson. .640 remaining. 42-36. Diamond and one full court pressure here by South Warren. Franklin Simpson beats the press. Briscoe for three. Rims out. Price for the rebound. He pushes it down floor. For Rowe, went off the back of Briscoe. Rowe gets it back from Burton. And there is a block on Briscoe. That'll be his second, team sixth on Franklin Simpson. Rowe, and we got a timeout taken by South Warren. Full timeout taken. Here in the fourth quarter, a 6-point game. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
After the South Warren timeout, Spartans put it in play on their own baseline. Burton gets the inbounds pass. Three on the move. Luke Burton with his second three of the game. 12 points for Burton. 10 of them here in the second half. Jones breaks the press. Under 6 minutes now in the game. 3-point game. 42-39. Some noise coming through off the video board. .553. I think the video board had some noise come through the speaker system here, and they stopped play because you're not supposed to have that artificial noise or anything. Briscoe driving, baseline, up and in. Briscoe with 11 now. 44-39, Franklin Simpson by 5. 5.5 minutes to go. Price on the dribble. Burton for three, top of the key. That's 2 straight threes. He's got 3 in the second half. 15 on the night. 12 of these points in the second half for Luke Burton, the senior, on senior night. Brings the Spartans within 2, 44-42, 5:05 to go. Myler out front. Rowe guarding him. Briscoe gets behind the defense of South Warren. Missed the shot, but Davis fouls him. Davis, that'll be his third, team 6 on South Warren. .443, Briscoe shooting. 2, hits the first one. He's 4 out of 5 at the line tonight. 12 in the game for Briscoe, averaging 13. He now has his normal average of 13. 4:40 to go in the game. Franklin Simpson by 4 at 46-42. Price trying to go one-on-one. They get it for Burton for another 3. Oh, it comes out. A little English on that, and a rebound by Goldie. High rebound. Price for 3, and it's a 1-point game. Ty Price, first 3 of the game. He now has 6 total points. 46-45. South Warren down by 1 with 4:10 to go. Can South Warren be the team that stops the winning streak of Franklin Simpson? They've won 8 in a row and 9 of their last 10. It was a 2-point game back in December. And it's a loose ball picked up by South Warren. Price at 3:48. Looking to retake the lead for the first time in a while. Driving in the lane, goalie, and that's going to be a charge. He dropped the shoulder. Vincent took it. And that'll be the second foul on Andrew Goalie. Team 7th. It's a player control foul. Both teams are shooting bonus on the next fouls. He did. He dropped that shoulder and initiated the contact. Still a 1-point game. Franklin Simpson by 1. 2-3 zone by South Warren. Briscoe misses the jumper at the free line. Price, left side row. Burton for 3. Yes, sir. Burton with his 4th 3 of the half, 3rd 3 in this quarter. And South Warren at the 3:10 mark takes a 48-46 lead. 16 second half points for Luke Burton. 12 of them on 3s. Here's a steal, near steal by Rowe. 2:55. 2-point lead for South Warren. Briscoe in the lane, gets muscled before the shot. There'll be 1 in the bonus. Give it to Joel Davis, his 4th, team's 8th. 1 in the bonus here for Briscoe. He missed it. Rebound by Davis. So the Spartans with a 2-point lead. 2:43 to go. A chance to increase their lead. 8-point lead's been the biggest of the night for Franklin Simpson. Here's Burton again. He can't make that one happen. Well, this crowd was ready to erupt if he did. Jones holds it up for Mylan for Franklin Simpson. 2:15. Rowe almost got his hand on that one. 3 is good. Gabe Jones. He's got 7 in the second half, his second 3. And a timeout on the floor. 2:06 to go in the game. 1-point lead for Franklin. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
.206 to go in the game here at South Warren. 49-48. Good to see Travis Hudson, WKU volleyball coach here. Just walked across your screen there. Ty Price. South Warren trailing by 1. Burton in traffic. Baseline. That's goalie. Left it short. Tip kept alive. Davis gets his first points of the game. They're big ones at a minute 48. South Warren takes a 50-49 lead. Now the crowd chanting defense behind us, and we got a foul underneath. Foul underneath on Andrew Goalie on the hold, his third, team's 9th. And that will put at the line Andreas Miller for 1 in the bonus. Miller with 10. First free throw of the night for him. He's a 76%er. He'll get the bonus. We're tied at 50. It'll be at 38. Got them both. 12 on the night for him. All right, South Warren, you play for a good shot. You go for the last shot. You're down 1, minute 33. I think you try to go ahead and get a good shot. There's a 3 from Price. I'm not sure. And loose ball. 2 Franklin players collide going for the rebound. They're both slow getting up. And play is stopped due to the injuries. And boy, Myler hit the floor hard. He collided with Andreas Miller. Both going for that rebound, which allowed South Warren to get the ball and keep it with a minute 18, trailing 51-50. You see Jason Holland over there talking with his bunch. Be putting play down on the baseline. As they check on Myler. While they're tending to him, we'll step out. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, Myler's walking off. Grabbing hold of D. Spencer there. They got him sitting up, and I think he just kind of got a little groggy there for a minute because when he collided with Miller, they both went down. Going for that rebound. It was a high rebound around the free throw line. South Warren will put it in play down on the sideline in front of their bench. There you see it. It tells everything that you need to know. Rowe gets it in for Price. Franklin Simpson man-to-man. Price driving right of the lane. Kicks it back out for goalie. Goes into the backcourt. Untouched, and it's over and back. A violation there, and it goes to Franklin Simpson. up by 1 with 57 seconds. South Warren's going to come after him. Long pass is stolen by Burton. He saved it from going out of bounds. Price down the floor with it at 45 seconds. Price on the dribble. 38 seconds. Tried to go baseline with it to Rowe, but hit a foot. Kicked out of there. Price with it. Jason Holland calling the play he wants. Price. Will this be a last-second victory for South Warren? Rowe. Burton for 3. Off. Rebound. Vincent for Franklin Simpson, and he gets fouled. No, he gets a timeout, Franklin Simpson. Steve Spencer wants a 30-second timeout. 51, Franklin Simpson. South Warren, 50. 16.9 seconds to go. Ooh, me. Like I said, there was a 2-point game back in December. Well, it's a 1-point game at the moment. 16.9 seconds away to figuring it out. This would be a big win for South Warren if they can find a way to get the ball and secure a victory here. South Warren was down by 5 to start the fourth quarter. They've made up 4 points. They've outscored Franklin Simpson. Let's see what, 16-12. Here we go. Franklin ball with 16.9 seconds. They get into the backcourt. Briscoe, and he gets fouled by Burton. Burton. That'll be his 4th, team's 10th. So it's a 2-shot foul for Briscoe. An accidental fingers to the face to Briscoe as Burton was going after the ball for the foul. Briscoe will shoot 2. 3 out of 5 here in the second half at the free throw line. 5 out of 7 in the game. Let me give him a second here. Wipe his eyes. .6 seconds. .51-50, Franklin Simpson leading South Warren. Now we got discussion across the way. Not sure what this discussion is about, but I don't know if it's something to do with the time on the clock. But Briscoe's going to shoot 2 free throws. That's where we're at. Okay, they put time back on the clock, 16.3 seconds. Briscoe to shoot 2. 13 on the game for Jalen Briscoe. That's his average. A 1-point lead for Franklin Simpson. 2-point lead. And he missed it. All right, a 2 will tie it, a 3 wins it. Rowe gets it over to goalie. 9 seconds to go in the game. Price backs away. 3 on the mark. Good! Ty Price with another 3. 53-52. South Warren. 3.5 seconds to go, and a timeout's going to be taken here It'll be a full timeout. Franklin Simpson, you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
A 1-point lead for South Warren, 4.1 seconds. They added about a half a second to the clock. 53 South Warren, 52 Franklin Simpson, the 3 by Ty Price. He's got 9 in the game. That was his second 3 of the quarter. Here we go. Franklin Simpson will bring it the length of the floor. 1 to tie. 2 for possible win. Timeout on the floor. Now a timeout taken by South Warren. A full timeout. We'll hold it right here. You know, Luke Burton's had a big senior night for the Spartans. He's got 4 threes here in the second half. $18 on the night for Burton. Ty Price now with 9. Lockhart with 8 for South Warren. 9 for Brandon Rowe. Jalen Briscoe. 14 on the night for Franklin Simpson. 12 for Andreas Miller. 10 for Connor Vincent. South Warren breaks out of their huddle first. They'll be on the defense. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. As you see, 4.1 seconds. South Warren by 1. A 2 will win it for Franklin Simpson, a 2 or a 3. Full court pressure here by South Warren. What kind of shot will Franklin Simpson get? Miller dribbles 2, 1, lays it up and left it short, and the streak ends of Franklin Simpson as South Warren stops Franklin Simpson's 8-game win streak with a 53-52 win over Franklin Simpson here tonight. Boy, they had a shot right at the buzzer. The shot by Miller, just not enough. And on senior night, the Spartans come away with a 53-52 victory. We'll come back and recap the scoring. Coach Jason Holland will join us. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Exciting finish here at South Warren. Ty Price at 4.1 seconds. It's a 3 to give South Warren a 1-point lead. Franklin Simpson goes the length of the floor. Andreas Miller left it just a little short on his little flip in the lane, and the 8-game winning streak for Franklin Simpson comes to a close as South Warren gets a big win, 53-52 over Franklin Simpson here on senior night. Franklin Simpson drops to 15-7 on the season. Scoring in the game for Franklin Simpson tonight, Gabe Jones with 11, Andreas Miller with 12, Jalen Briscoe with 14, 10 for Connor Vincent, 5 for O.J. Gamble. Meanwhile, for South Warren, they got 9 from Brandon Rowe, 5 from Andrew Goley, 2 for Mason Thompson, 8 for Lincoln Lockhart, 9 Ty Price, the biggest one, that 3 at 4.1 seconds. Joel Davis with 2, and Luke Burton had 18 points on senior night. 53-52, South Warren comes up with a win. Coach Jason Holland will join us here in just a couple of minutes. Franklin Simpson now will finish up with Russellville. They'll finish up with Glasgow next week on next Thursday. They won last night to win their 9th in a row, or 8 in a row, but they will, actually they've got Warren East scheduled for Tuesday night, I'm sorry. So Franklin's got East Tuesday, and then they're at Glasgow on Thursday. South Warren, meanwhile, they've got Clinton County, Logan County, and Ohio County coming up next week before they get to the 14th district. We'll come back. We'll take a short break here. We'll come back, and we'll have Jason Holland join us as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Back here on our post-game show tonight is South Warren with a big victory over Franklin Simpson. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff, and ooh, Mike, what a dandy of a game this second game was, huh?
Yeah, it really was, and so many great aspects of it. You know, South Warren starts out the game, couldn't miss a thing. You could tell the emotion of senior night. Credit to Dee Spencer and the Franklin Simpson Wildcats for withstanding that run. And really, you know, early third quarter, they were dominating the game. And then a big salute to the Spartans for rallying. And I thought, you know, sure, Ty Price hits the game-winning three. But I thought the threes that Luke Burton hit not just put the momentum in their favor, but it really put a lot of energy in the crowd. And I thought they fed off that. And I truly think that South Warren won this game. Franklin Simpson didn't lose it. South Warren made plays. I thought they defended the last play really well, and Franklin Simpson obviously got off a really good shot.
You know, for
nice win.
4.1 seconds, you go, and he goes all the way into the lane with just a little flip.
Yes.
He covered some ground in a short amount of time.
He did, and South Warren obviously couldn't foul him because Franklin Simpson was in the double bonus, so any kind of a foul, even – you know, if you foul him when he's, you know, at 45th in the basket, he's going to get 2 free throws. So
sure.
They defended it as well as you could play, and that young man for Franklin Simpson got a great shot in the lane. It just was a little bit short, and, boy, senior night wins are the best.
Yeah, Andreas Millers, who we're talking about Franklin Simpson there. But, you know, South Warren, you know, trailed most of the second half, 7. I think 8 points was the biggest. But, you know, they never let it get big. You know, they'd come back, make a little run. And kept it close, and with the opportunity, and you know, you get the three by Ty Price with 4.1 seconds. You know, that's what you could ask, and you know, Dee Spencer got what he asked, was in essence a decent shot with that short amount of time.
Yeah, and you know, just tell you what Dee Spencer's like. The Franklin radio stations here, Brian Davis is doing play-by-play, and moments after the game's done, there's Coach Spencer coming on with him doing radio. That's Dee. You know, he's been around the block, and sure, he would love to come away with a win on the road, but gracious, competitive. I thought his players played really hard. I thought South Warren played really hard. You know, if I'm Coach Holland, you know, again, he's trying to establish some things, and you know, and I thought each of those seniors tonight, in their own way, really pitched in a nice way. I thought the other big key part, Scott, and Coach Holland's coming.
Yeah.
Joel Davis not fouling out.
Right.
I thought that was really big.
He played some good defense in there.
He sure did. Yeah.
All right, we're going to get Coach Holland. Here he comes right here. Thanks, Mike.
Good win, Coach. Yep. I was just filling time for you.
All right. Coach Jason Holland joining us here, and I tell you what, you know, the first time you two teams played, first couple of games of the season, 2-point loss down there. You come back tonight, you know, Ty Price hitting that big jumper with 4.1 seconds.
That's why me and Coach Spencer were laughing coming through the huddle. He and I are pretty close friends. He's kind of taking me under his wing, you know, being new to the region. But, man, they beat us on a heartbreaker over there. And, you know, Andreas, I saw the play. I knew he was going to catch it on the run. And, you know, you're trying not to foul. You're trying not to make sure you don't make a little silly mistake. And he kind of had to shoot it quicker than he wanted. If he'd have had another step, it would probably been a layup.
Well, you know, the thing is, you know, with them shooting the two-shot foul, really you couldn't take that chance to foul him.
No, and he's good from the line. I mean, getting 2 is a big deal. They missed a front end, which I thought allowed us to get back in. But, you know, our seniors just, you know, I'm so proud of them. It's, you know, we lost a heartbreaker last night, just like this game, came right down to the end. But February's tough basketball, and it's about being healthy and being ready for postseason. So
I thought your defense really stifled Franklin. They were not able to get into any rhythm. They were not able to run. You made them, forced them to be very patient on offense because the way you played and you mix up that defense, it looked like a point drop defense, 2-3, and then a 1-3-1 at times.
Yeah, we had to. We got in foul trouble early with Luke and Joel, both getting those 2 fouls and having to come over there, and we're tiny when we do that. So we had to just keep people off balance. You know, it's like a smoke and mirror. But, you know, goalie got hurt there on the charge, and now we're down another player. But, you know, he toughed it and gutted it out. You know, we boxed and chased Andreas some just to give him a new look. But, you know, there at the end when we can put our whole team back in there, you know, we can mix it up and do a lot of different things.
All right, take your time and those banners up to those 5 seniors. Say what you want about your 5 seniors.
Well, they're the start of our program. You know, we talked about that last year. The seniors that were here last year and the seniors this year are establishing our culture and establishing our program. And I mean, they're such good kids outside of basketball. Like, I've got a son that plays, and he's got Will Faulkner on his screensaver. Like, they're that close. And I can't say enough about their character and what they've done inside our locker room with our younger kids and molding them and making them into good young men. And that's what I'm more proud of.
All right. You come up with a big win. You know, they were probably the hottest team in the region, other than probably Greenwood and Warren Central right now. They'd won 8 in a row. You stopped that. What was it like in the locker room when you get back there after this game tonight?
But you know what? They're super excited for Luke. We give away a championship belt after every game if we win, and the kids were meeting me at the door. Hey, we want Luke to have it, you know. So they're jumping around, having a good time, and they enjoy. You know, we needed this win. We've lost 7 games by a possession, and you know, that's hard. You know, and last night it's kind of funny. You know, we talked about, you know, you don't really learn a lot from winning. Yeah, you learn when you lose, honestly. And people that don't try, you know, losing don't bother them. You know, and last night, man, I saw a lot of tears in that locker room. You know, at Metcalf, probably a district winner, probably a regional tournament team, pink out, sold out place. I mean, and our kids led for 31-30. You know, so hard to lose those kind of games. But we needed this one. You know, Dee and those guys will probably be the favorite in that district, probably be at the regional tournament. So when it gets to postseason, anything can happen. I mean, we don't know who we're going to play. We know we got Warren East. It's a big one Monday between Greenwood and Warren Central.
All right, next week you've got 3 games. By design, you want 3 games going into the district tournament like that?
Well, we didn't want 4, you know, this week, but the snow cost us, and, you know, we tried to help Warren Central a little bit because we saw the COVID issue with them. So, I mean, it's just not fair to their kids either. So playing Wednesday was tough. We looked gassed after the third quarter against them. You know, we cut it to 10, and then we were done. Because the game on Tuesday at Russellville was a war.
Right.
You know, and then Friday night was a war. Every game this week's been tough for us, but we got Clinton on Monday. Matchup zone 2-2-1, and Todd's one of the better coaches in this region. And then we go to Logan, and then we finish up with a really good Ohio team at the end. But we played them on Thursday to kind of give us the 3 days to get ready.
I think most people did that on purpose, where you've got a couple extra days to get ready for that district tournament the following week. Thanks for taking time out. We'll see you next Thursday. It's homecoming, last game of the regular season. But it's been rescheduled because of weather and everything, and that's just part of it.
Well, the weather's been bad. We're also doing the pediatric cancer game that night. We're going to wear the gold laces, you know, donate money. I had my pink on tonight. It's that month. We know it. You know, cancer's been tough for almost everybody's family at some point. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a grind this week. But you know, that Monday, if you're fortunate enough to win, you got to come right back on Tuesday. So, we've talked about that all week. If you're going to be tired on Tuesday, you have no chance. You know, you've got to be mentally tough. So, it's good preparation.
All right, thanks. We'll see you next Thursday. We'll
Yes,
be
sir.
here for you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank you.
Jason Holland here as his team comes up with a 53-52 victory over Franklin Simpson. We'll be with you Monday night. We'll be at Warren Central, Greenwood at Warren Central, 5:50 airtime for the girls' game. Guys' game to follow. It's senior night at Warren Central. Then we'll finish up our live stream next Thursday here for homecoming, South Warren hosting Ohio County. For Mike Cleff, Scott Thompson, so long. We'll see you Monday night from Warren Central. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.